Damn.
Dude, we made it. It's a little cold, but we're at the cliffs. It's kind of our somewhat local park. It's about a 2-hour ride for us. But definitely the closest. Yeah, definitely the closest place that we can ride anyways. The place is pretty savage. It's like, what, 300 acres, I think?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it seems small when you say that, but there's a lot to get yourself into here. And we've ran this place a lot. I mean, not so much on film or anything like that, but
a lot of Jeeps.
Yeah, a lot of Jeep life is where this happened, but I don't know. My excitement's at an all-time high right now. I don't know if I've been this excited to ride, and I don't know. Tennessee is hard to beat. I always get hyped for that, but
yeah, that's like a different kind of hype, though.
Yeah, I'm excited to test this thing out. Hopefully, it's everything that I hope. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get unloaded and hit the trails. And here it is. Last time it's gonna look this fresh. Got them unloaded. Got them warmed up. I'm running.
Gonna look the same.
No, it's kind of depressing.
It's kind of frozen.
Got a bunch of fresh tires. 30-inch Bighorns on Tiki. 32-inch sticky Roxxzillas on the Can-am, so should be a fun day.
We just found this cool little, I don't know, climb drop-off thing. I don't know if anybody's done it, but I just went down, so let him try to go down. It's pretty steep. Yeah, you're good there.
This is spicy.
Yeah. I just let it roll from there. No issues. so muddy.
This thing's destroyed. Kinda, but
No, she meant.
no, it's pretty good. Haven't really done much filming. We've just been kind of crawling around, trying to get a couple heat cycles and stuff into the motor and the belt and everything.
We haven't been here too, and probably it's been a little while.
Yeah, it was probably like June, I think.
And it's been a really wet summer, so
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the trails have changed, and
Like, I don't even think this was here.
no, this little creek climb thing.
It might not show as much, but it's pretty rowdy looking in person. Like super off camber with like holes and stuff. So gonna give it a bump.
Yeah,
Try
we're
out
gonna.
like crawling. You know, that's kind of just something I wanted to try. Just see like how if I could crawl up it and really hold the line I want to stay on, and not just like bumping full send savage. You know?
Try different modes too, and
Yeah.
see like if which one will lock the front.
So yeah, kind of breaking it in a little bit. This is kind of like the first, I don't know, I'll call it rowdy obstacle. Maybe it'll drive right up, maybe I won't. I'm not gonna try too hard. I say that now, but
Yeah, it's still
interesting,
still
quick.
pretty early.
Yeah.
And we got some other things on the agenda that sparked our interest that we might have to go back.
Yeah, for sure. So give it a solid attempt and kind of play around. See how it goes.
All right. Yeah, try to stay as far right as you can. And this little
my back tire will fall in that hole if I made it to it on the left.
It's like a vertical, probably 3-foot wall right there. Probably hard to tell right there what he just bashed into. That was close.
Yeah.
But you'd have to be like fully in the wood.
Yeah, I don't want to brake. I don't want to come down on the throttle hard.
Yeah, right. I don't blame you.
Especially right now. I mean, obviously I'm pushing the limits. It's going to happen, but not in the first couple hours.
First hour and a half.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun though.
So yeah, these climbs especially, at least in my experience, are axle and diff breakers, because you just got to hit it so hard that the front end jumps, but you got to stay in it. So then when the front comes down and takes that initial hit, bad stuff happens, like your diff breaks or an axle shaft or whatever. And I mean, we're just trying to get this thing broken the right way. And
that being said, I'm going to try one more time.
famous last words. One more time, try. That hole in the back right now is so deep.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's enough for today on that attempt.
On this obstacle.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's cool. Was that low range?
Yeah. Yeah, that was low. Four-wheel drive, trail active, which is supposed to be like the...
We're pretty new to this, so we don't really know what all these modes do, but trail active, I presume, locks the clutches in faster than just normal trail, so
Yeah.
you'll get diff lock faster.
That's the assumption I'm under. Trail is for like going fast in four-wheel drive. Trail active is for more of this kind of stuff, for crawling. And diff lock is just that. Diff lock. It's obviously the most capable, but harder to turn, and I gotta assume harder on everything else too, but I don't know. It's a good effort, good try. It's about all I really want to do. I don't want to land on too much power. It's got a lot of it, so. But.
That it does. My machine's like a golf cart compared to this thing.
Yeah, I mean, is Sticky gonna give it a bump or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might go up, it might prevail, but it might not.
When Ticky tries stuff, usually it doesn't end well.
What do you? Says the guy who's broken one. Yeah, I can't even deal with you. He literally broke one axle in like 1,800 miles.
Hey, easy on the swearing.
Yeah.
Kids channel.
Yeah, coming from you.
I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it.
That's always an excuse for nah.
I don't think old girls got it. Sorry.
Dude, you gotta show what the big horns are capable of.
Dude, the horns dig.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is really Roxxzilla territory either. There's not a rock in sight.
They do clean out instantly though, as soon as you give her a little pipe.
Yeah.
But I mean, so far they've been doing good. I mean, we've just kind of been chugging around, and it's kind of like icy slash muddy slash snowy. So it's kind of a mixture of everything. And I mean, both machines have just been crawling up, and you know, one big thing we were worried about with this machine is it's 72 wide and it's longer, so we figured it might be, you know, less maneuverable. But we were going through some really tight stuff, and obviously my front diff's got a hole in it, so I gotta run diff lock all the time or two-wheel drive. So I've been in diff lock most of the day, and this thing will outsteer it. Like me in diff lock, Justin in four-wheel drive outsteers it, no problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were snaking through really tight trees where it was basically his two tires rubbing on the sides, but it never slowed us down. I mean,
No.
we were picking paths, just swerving in and out. I mean, it's kind of like a, I don't know, there's just a bunch of little trails everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tight here, so we were kind of interested to see if I'd have to do like a bunch of three-point turns or, you know, get wedged on some stuff, but haven't really had any issues yet, so
Yeah, and
we went through a lot of the tight stuff.
Yeah, and I've actually had to back up quite a few times where he just was able to maneuver around.
Yeah, and that just came down to being in diff lock.
Yeah,
too.
diff lock, but I mean, this thing might have a tighter turning radius, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's very well possible.
It does seem like the wheels turn like more angle,
Yeah.
but it's also hard to tell because before I could never see my front tires as I'm riding, and now I can, so, which that's really cool in my opinion, to be able to like watch my tire and place it on the rock and you know, see what it's doing, where it's at. So I'm pretty happy so far. Can't complain.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Everything seems to be holding up. This door took a little bit of a hit, and the lower doors and upper doors and everything's still cherry. Kind of got into a tree a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything else, I mean, the tablet mount and everything's been been mint so far. Backup camera, everything's Gucci.
Yeah.
So we're pumped. We're gonna keep riding. We'll keep getting videos. Well, I don't know how crazy it'll get.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to control myself.
Yeah,
This is the first step of control. It's not full send in this. And it takes a lot out of me, but you know, it's a new rig. I don't wanna break it yet.
Yeah, it's got like 4 miles on it, so.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have much. I don't think this is definitely proper break-in procedure, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I've read so many different things on that.
So we've done a few heat cycles at the house too, so.
Yeah,
I mean, it's had a few heat cycles and we're kind of just, it's really, I mean, I would say you're probably average, you know, really using RPM range everywhere we're crawling. So it should be good.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're pumped. Stay tuned. It's only gonna get better. Okay, so
taking Billy for a little ride.
Let's see what this thing's all about. We're just going down a little crawling trail here, trail 10. She barks.
exhaust is super loud.
Yeah, the exhaust is definitely loud, especially over here. Probably just as loud for you over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really big drone. But I gotta say, I mean, I'm really happy. I like everything loud. I'll say it that way, but I'm definitely glad that I went with the switch.
My Jeep somewhere in here.
Yeah, we just passed it.
No, I think it's up here a little more. That one where you can go around it on the right.
Yeah, I swore we just passed it. I was going to say something.
But another thing that I noticed with this is the low seems low.
Yeah, it's very low.
So, I mean, we can crawl this stuff at very slow speeds, and that's awesome because I mean that's what we want. I mean, for the type of riding we do, we want to be able to have options. I mean, this is a pretty technical trail too, so a lot of turns and ups and downs and off camber, and walking it like a walk in the park. just came back, ate a little Subway. That we got on the way down here.
Not the best, gotta say.
Yeah, was
soggy.
Was not the greatest, that's for sure.
But this will probably kind of wrap up the first like review and crawling and my take on it, his take on it. You know, we're both pretty impressed. The low is really low, which is cool. I don't know if you guys could really hear what we were saying when we were crawling down that trail, but I feel like even though it's wide, I can really control where I place it because of like how slow low is and still being engaged. You know, it's not like jerky or anything. So like, it's really hard to find examples of like what we're doing, trying to like actually rock crawl them. But I will say, we did already find one flaw. Not real thrilled about it, but also not surprised, kinda. I don't know, it's hard to say. So, you know, I've talked to some people with Can-ams before. I went with one, and there's a few items that people say you gotta upgrade, like they're weak, whatever it is what it is. But I don't know. I didn't really even hit anything, you know, that I can say. So, but ta-da! Bent the lower radius rod. But these are like known weak links on the Can-am, so it is what it is. Although I gotta admit, this thing wouldn't have lasted at all down in Tennessee. I mean, we didn't even do much like rocky trails, you know. Trail 10, what you guys just seen, where Billy was the passenger, that's Trail 10. That's like the only rock trail that we've done.
I think I know where it happened, maybe.
Where?
That tree.
With the stump?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, because it was frozen in the ground.
Yeah, could be. So, yeah, I mean, he's got a plan. So earlier this morning, there was just like a little climb with some tree, like full-blown, I don't know, 10, 12-inch trees that were down. And they were froze into the ruts. And I got like a little hung up on it. And it would have been this back corner, probably.
Yeah, it would be that side.
So, I mean, that's probably what did it, but even still, I mean, comparing it to these, I mean, these things are tanks. There's no doubt about it. You know?
Yeah, Ticky's tank mode.
Yeah, I mean, none of us, me, Josh, or Billy, have bent any of that kind of stuff.
A-arm or nothing.
So, just kind of our 2 cents on it. It bent, I'm sure I hit something, but to say that it bent that soon, that fast, I mean, obviously, it was going to happen anyway, so. We told you guys that we would bring you along with all the issues and show you every step of the way, you know, what we break, what we upgrade, why we do it, and, you know, here's the first step. Hopefully I don't find too many weak links, you know. I'm really curious on how the axles and stuff are going to hold up, the diff. A-arms, it's kind of the same thing as the radius rod. People say the lowers bend, but I don't know. People also say that stuff about, you know, the front frames and everything on the YXZs, and we never had an issue with that. But I don't know, so it's kind of hit or miss, you know. I do want to do high clearance A-arms in the future, but that's kind of like the next stage of the build, I guess I'd call it. You know, I definitely want to get a winch and some bumpers and some protection for the rig first. But radius rods just moved up on my list. That's for sure. That and
one good thing though about it, I mean, it is bent, but it's not like it didn't immobilize it.
Yeah, no, I mean they got like 12 of them. So.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just
yeah.
You know, it sucks, but
that and I mean, while you're back here, I know people say to replace these like the radius rod plates or pull plates they call them, and they're supposed to be weak. 1, I mean they're thin metal. 2, like it's a lot of stress going to them, and 3, it would give you a good point to strap down to on the trailer because there's not really many good options without kind of scarring up the strap. But other than that, I think that's all we got for you. Hope you guys liked the video. You know, let us know what you think. Don't be too hard on it. It's the first. It's this first one. You know, trying to find the weak links. But I don't know. More to come for sure. We're gonna go back out today or after lunch here and try and find some stuff to get into. Kind of our normal style riding. Billy's gonna hit some stuff. I'm sure I'll send some stuff and really push the limits. See where it takes us.
yeah. So I mean, our biggest goal today was just to get some miles on it before we do any like big trip, just to feel it out. And I think we're doing a good job at that so far. I rode in it and I'm kind of jealous. But you know, old Ticky, you know, you gotta just rub her down sometimes, and she'll be with me for a little while yet.
The truth comes out.
So yeah, stay tuned. Like and subscribe if you want to see more Can-Am content, and we'll see you on the next one.